If you are not incorporating a CTA in your social media, it's almost pointless. Hello you guys, and welcome back. If you guys are new here, my name is Jasmine and I'm your favorite online amiga, prima, and content creator. In today's video, we are actually going to be talking about what is a CTA and how to use it through your content. I had an individual ask me, hey Jasmine, what is a CTA? And I realized that I actually have never made a video explaining full in depth what is a CTA and how to incorporate it and use it within your social media strategy. If you are not incorporating a CTA in your social media, it's almost pointless. It's almost pointless for you to record that content, for you to post that content without telling your audience what action to take. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. So a CTA is so critical for your social media strategy because it essentially tells your audience what is the next step that they should be taking. So a CTA simply stands for call to action. A call to action can be used through very many ways, through email marketing campaigns, through social media campaigns, through other digital marketing methods. But again, almost every single thing that you're looking at, that you're hearing has a CTA. So think about commercials that you see on TV. A lot of them have a CTA by telling you what to do next. For example, when you see progressive commercials, they tell you, hey, obviously the point of the commercial is for you to call that number or for you to get a free quote. And the same thing that you would do on your social media, whether it be posting videos, but whether it be posting content, is the same strategy that you want to implement as these big brands or these big companies are doing on TV. So for example, if you're creating some kind of social media post about why people should work with you as a construction business, you always want to give them a CTA, whether that be liking this post, whether that be following you, whether that be sharing your post, whether that be tagging a friend. I will leave a picture here somewhere of some CTAs that you guys can use for your next post. But again, a CTA is simply telling them at the end of the post, hey, what action should your user use next? So let's talk about where exactly can you use a CTA. A CTA, like I said, can be mentioned through videos, through TV commercials that you guys see. It can be through the end of your social media content post. For example, if you guys are posting a carousel on Instagram or Facebook, at the end of that caption, or even at the beginning of that caption, you can tell your audience an action to give. Again, I will include a picture here somewhere or a link to some CTAs that you can use on your next post. A CTA can also be seen in your bio. So if you guys go to a lot of people's Instagram's bios, you guys can see that a lot of them have like free consultation, free discovery call, free lead magnet, free workshop. All those free buttons or sign-up forms are technically a CTA, a call to action, because they're giving you a specific action to take once you land on their profile. How should you use a CTA? You can use a CTA when you want your audience to take an action. For example, maybe you want them to sign up on your free call. Maybe you want them to like your post because you want your engagement to go up. Maybe you want them to comment their thoughts because you simply want to hear their opinions, or again, you want to boost your engagement on Instagram and Facebook. Again, CTAs are so powerful because not only do they get conversations happening, not only do they get people to take action, but they also get your community to get to know each other and build relationships. I talk about social media as being fun and being a tool all the time because I think nowadays with content creators and everybody just having their phone and it being so accessible, people really do treat it like a job. And don't get me wrong, it can definitely be another stream of income and it can be part of your job, but just don't forget to have fun with it, because I think that most people forget that social media was created to have fun with it. Social media's purpose at the beginning was just for us to be able to connect with people across the world. So don't forget to use it for what it was made for, which was to get to know new people across the world and just build communities through your social media. And I get this question a lot, is how many times should you use a CTA? You should use a CTA CTA as many times as you think it is necessary. For example, if you have a campaign going on with your business, then maybe you might have a CTA every single day for the next 7 days until that campaign is over. If you have like a sale going on. If you are just new to the space and maybe you're trying to build trust with your audience, then you don't want to be including too many CTAs because they're going to think that you're just coming online to sell them something, which obviously we all are trying to sell a service or a product, but the strategy is that you don't want to be shoving something in their face continuously when they don't even know you yet. So if you are new to social media or if you are new to the space, give them about 30 days before you tell them to take an action through signing up through a form, a website, or anything like that. I would say some acceptable CTAs to use when you're building trust with your audience as a new entrepreneur or as someone new to social media would be just them engaging with your content already because they're already on the platform, so they're already gonna do it. Just you telling them the action is only validating that they should take that action, whether that be liking your post, whether that be tagging somebody, whether that be sharing it. I would call them more internal CTAs because again, you're giving them an action to do things that are already on the certain app or platform. Again, do not be afraid to use CTAs in your content, in your videos, in your posts, because again, it's memorization, but it's also that psychology of how powerful the mind is. The more that your mind hears something, the more that your mind sees something, the more that it's gonna stick and the more that they're gonna take that action. So that is actually a psychology theory in marketing, is that the more that somebody sees something, the more that it's gonna stick to their brain, but the more that they're gonna, at some point or another, get curious and want to take action. That's why a lot of commercials on TV that we all think are annoying, sometimes the song gets stuck in our head, sometimes the lingo gets stuck with us, because again, it's so effective at keeping that repetition going. So that's the exact thing that you wanna do with your social media. If you feel like your CTA is too repetitive, it's a good thing. Keep repeating it, because the more that you keep repeating it, the more that it's gonna stick in your audience's brain. You guys enjoy this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Again, your comments let me know if you guys are enjoying these videos, if you guys want videos on different subjects or different topics. Don't forget to let me know down your thoughts down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, you guys.